know the reason why we chose to say goodbye, but I can't help my feelings. Right now, I can't deny you never left my mind, and now my heart is bleeding. Why did I have to break it up? Guess I was just a young girl living in a dream world. I thought that I'd be better off, but now I pay the price. I do. I don't know how to forget you. I can't forget you. You're always on my mind. I do the things that I should do, so I can't forget, but you're always on my mind. Thought you'd be gone by tomorrow, but you're still there tomorrow, and the next day, the next day. I wish I wouldn't remember how you make me feel better in the best ways, the best ways. When I lay down at night, I miss you by my side, telling me about your secrets. I dream and fantasize that I come by your house, telling you about my regrets. Why did I have to break it up? Guess I was way too shallow, my mind was way too narrow. I thought that I'd be better off, but now I pay the price. I do. I don't know how to forget you. I can't forget you. You're always on my mind. I do the things that I should do, so I can't forget, but you're.
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
What is going on? Trinkets, Matt, Crystal, Gemini Girl, Sarah, thank you for your donation. Maria, thank you for your donation. Ricky, welcome. Crystal, good news. That's good to hear. Andrew, welcome to the stream. What's going on? What is happening, everybody? We are here on a Thursday night. Tomorrow is Friday, and I have to say I'm pretty pumped. I'm pretty pumped indeed to have another Friday in there. Let's change the background. Let's change the background today. You know, I was in the mood for just dark, but now I'm in the mood for something different, you know? Sometimes you get in those moods to where you just want something a little bit different, and today is one of those moods. I mean, I'm just saying. So there we go. That is a little bit different. I like it. All right. Hamburger, welcome. What's going on, Melanie? How are you doing? All right. Let's find out what we got. The first donation tonight is going to be Maria. Is Carlo in love with Valerie and in a relationship? Is this somebody that you're waiting for, Maria? Is this somebody that you're waiting for and they're in a relationship with somebody else? How dare them? They shouldn't be doing that. That's not good at all. All right, let's go for the Tarot Tower and get the Light Seers Tarot. This is going to be the deck tonight. We're going to warm up with the deck. Gemini, welcome. Robin and MMC. What is going on? It is good to see all of y'all tonight. You know, we're live here from Texas. It is hot in Texas. It's summertime in Texas. We have a brutal heat wave, and it's pretty toasty, I got to say. It is not cold. I can assure you of that. It was in the winter, but not anymore. Love apples. Welcome to the stream. What's going on? Are they in love with somebody else? And are they in a relationship? I'm going to say a thumbs up in that. They are invested pretty well. They are invested into this particular relationship. It does seem like that this relationship is something they were kind of looking forward to. Saranda, thank you for your donation. It's almost like, basically it feels like that this relationship was a long time coming. It feels like that this has a little more history to it. This is something where they were pretty excited about it and they definitely wanted to pursue it and whatnot, but it just feels like this was a long time in the progress. It also feels like they have a lot invested in the relationship too, you know? They're just like, well, I'd like to get a little investment in here. And the Ace of Pentacles says they are in love indeed. So the Ace of Pentacles, I'm going to start something together with y'all. I'm going to start something together. We're going to do it together. We're going to start something that's going to be a little bit on the home side, a little bit on the stable, a lot of good stuff. So thank you for hanging out with us. Fatima, thank you for your donation. It just feels like that they're starting something anew. They're going to chase this all the way. They're going to go with it, right? They're going to go with it. They're going to find out where it happens and find out what the action has in store for them. I think they're going to go forth and definitely try it out. Sarah, thank you for your donation. Sarah wants to know something. I don't know what Sarah wants to know. Sarah wants to know the new company is far away. Should I consider moving to the south, and will I regret that move? That calls, my friends, for this deck right here. Everybody's favorite, I'm just saying everybody's favorite Waterfall Tarot. You can get it with no box for 20 bucks. I'm just saying, that's a pretty good deal. You can get it no box, this tarot deck, look how thick it is, for 20 bucks. Link in the description. I'm telling you, the Waterfall Tarot is where it's at, especially when we got two majors out of the box. I mean, Sarah, you're looking at, should you consider moving? This is farther away. I'm going to say no. Moving feels a little bit, okay, overall, I think you're going to move. I know that sounds weird because I just gave it a thumbs down. I'm telling you now, I think you're going to move. Right now, does he do personal readings? Oh, well, you ask. I do private readings, $30 for 20 minutes. Email me at tarot.and.coffee@gmail.com. There you go. Link in the description for that stuff too. I think you're going to move, okay? However, now doesn't seem the time. There seems to be something wrong with now being the time to move. Nine of Swords could have a lot of moving parts here. We could have a lot of things happening where this is not the optimal time because there's no availability, because the places we're going to move may not be may not have sort of where we need to be right now, but it may open up later. A lot of different reasons. Basically, there's concern and worry with that. The Magician says you will move eventually. Now seems to be the bad time. But if you wait a little bit, it seems to be a little bit more optimized, a little bit better, basically, as you're sort of moving into that, right? The Magician says that optimal time will be very obvious and be very apparent to you. I think that's going to be where you want to be. I think that's what you want to chase, definitely. High Priestess says the research is needed to do this, right? The research is needed to do that. Do you do phone readings? Yes, I do. I do phone, video, Instagram. I do FaceTime. I do I'm a techie. If it's a technology, I'll do it, basically. Anyway. High Priestess says you need to research this a little more before you take that leap, because taking that leap seems to be a little more ambitious than what you think it is, right? A little more ambitious than what you think it is. Saranda has a question. Is D in love with me? Well, everybody loves the D.
Everybody loves the D.
Is D in love with you? Let's find out. Is D in love with us? Judgment. I think so. I think in certain ways they are. Basically, in certain ways they are indeed. Judgment is an interesting card. It does say that we want to start something. We want to sort of embark on a journey with each other, but yeah, I mean, sometimes it just feels challenging. Maybe now could be maybe pretty bad. A lot of different things, right? Philippe, thank you for your donation. Yeah, but Judgment says they do want to start something. Judgment is interesting, like a reincarnation, almost like maybe you had something going on before. You want to get something going on now. Maybe there's something in the past. Maybe there's something that they are recovering from, etc., etc. Judgment, the reincarnation, the rebirth, the call to action that you have from there, I think, is indeed means that they are a bit in love with you. They feel a little bit with that. Are you down with the D? I mean, everybody loves the D. I'm just saying now. How does Fatima, how does Jay feel about me? See, if J is going to be all right, we're out of the D questions. We're into the J. We're into the J range over here with the Tarot Tower. Here is the J card right there. The J card right there, never know. You never know. All right. How does Jay feel about Fatima? Let's find out about that. Two of Pentacles? Oh, Magician and the Five of Wands. There's some mixed feels here. I think the main thing is they see something in you that they really don't like all that much. But overall, you're okay. I mean, you're all right. You're okay. It does feel like that. Yeah, they do enjoy the company. They do feel like they have some opportunities with that. But making decisions in this case doesn't seem to be something that they want to do. Neve, welcome to the stream. What's going on? Lola joined. We got Paula. Welcome, everybody. It feels like the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Decision, they need to make a decision about this. Fatima, I think they've been on the fence. I think they've been sort of in that mode where they do like you. They do look forward to some things like that. But they feel like that they want to micromanage or control this a little bit too much, right? But I do think there are feelings embedded within there. It's almost like that we have some indecision again with the Five of Wands. Sometimes I want to go forward with this. Sometimes I don't. A lot of times I'm just going to not make a decision. Maybe if I delay it, it'll be clear. Maybe if I wait, there'll be something that pops up, something that gives more opportunities. But the Magician says overall, they would like to sort of check something out, right? I do think that they do have some feelings, but again, can't make a decision. They're definitely on the fence. They're sort of back and forth with the feelings and whatnot. Not something that's steady, not something that's reliable and whatnot as well. So yeah, it does feel like that, sort of on the fence a lot with this particular individual. Just saying. I am just saying, speaking of Carlos, Carlos is in love with us. Is Carlos in love with us? Or is Carlos not in love with us? I mean, I'm just saying it could go either way. I mean, if we're going to find out about Carlos, I would go with the Gilded Tarot Royale, quite frankly. Gilded Tarot Royale is going to be there. Ty wants to know what are the rules. Fatima, thank you for your other donation. The rules are that there is no list. There's no list. Donations take priority because if you donate and I don't read you, you'd be pretty pissed. After the donations are over, if they're over, most of the time they don't ever get over, then I'll deal for the free reads and pick somebody at random. In other words, if I like your question, I might look at it. Maybe. My stream, my rules. If I like the question, maybe I'll do. Maybe I'll read it. I don't know. I don't know at all. All right, we got the Fatima. We got the Fatima triple shot apparently. All right, Jay, we got Maria wants to know if Carlos is in love with us. Seven of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Sun. I mean, I'm going to say yes. I'm going to actually say yes on this. I think that we do have a lot of possibilities right there. So is Carlos in love with Maria and in a relationship? Yes, right? Is Carlos in love with us? Is Carlos have a little love going on the side? The Sun says that Carlos sees a lot of great things. Carlos sees some potential. Obviously, the last read, they're busy with somebody else and whatnot. I don't know if they're going to do a threesome or you never know. Page of Swords says they are a little bit shy about communication at the moment, probably because the last read they're in love with somebody else. Do they like you? Do they want to sort of get back in? Seven of Swords says there's a lot of hesitation with that, but overall they have some positive feelings for you. Sun enforces that, says the positive feelings are there. How you want to chase it, if you want to chase it, that's all going to be sort of in the mix or what have you. But the Page of Swords says they definitely are a little bit shy about beginning something, talking to you, getting something in there. Are they in love? No. Do they kind of like you? Do they have some feelings embedded in there? I think so. But are they like madly in love with you though? I'm not really seeing that. Not really seeing that. That's not really something that I'm really looking at here. Mad though, wants to monetize some writing a book maybe? I don't know, Matt. Let's find out how we can monetize your writing by getting my tripod and moving it back some. There we go. Moving it back a little bit. We're going to go ahead and grab this one. Everybody loves this one right here. This is one of my favorites, by the way. One of my favorites, I have to say, if I had a favorite, it might be this one. It might be this one indeed. Where the hell is it? The Celtic or the Celtic, right? The Celtic or the Celtic. It depends on how you want to say it. If I say Celtic, I'll get 100 messages telling me that it's pronounced Celtic. If I say Celtic, I'll get 100 messages telling me that it's pronounced Celtic. Either way, we're happy with the pronunciation tonight. I'm just saying. We're happy with the pronunciation tonight because the Three of Pentacles is here. You have to start a new project. That's what we have. The 3 is the birth number. It's the creation. We're giving birth, having a creation of something, maybe an idea, maybe an inspiration. We have some things happening. 6 of Wands is the new project will be successful. You have Temperance and the Page of Pentacles. This is something we have to approach from a 10,000-foot overview. This is not something we can just dig into the details on day one, right? You can't really just sort of dive into the details on day one. You do have to relax. You do have to organize. You do have to hit it from a higher level. Get on Google Maps, get on the 10,000-foot overview, the Earth overview, and figure out what do I want to do. Basically, I think you need to write a book. I think you need to write a book. That's what we're looking at. Get the outline firmed up. Find out what type of book you want, what type of book will sell, what type of book is popular, what type of book will make it into the mass market, even if you have to self-publish or whatnot. 3 of Pentacles says the new creation, the birth of this is going to be exciting. It's going to be something that works out for you because we do have the 6 of Wands as well. 6 of Wands is the success card, is the Lord of Victory. Now, the balance is interesting here along with the Page of Pentacles. Again, we're looking at a very high level and then drill down slow. And that means figure out what the context is, what sells, come in from a business perspective and say, what is going to be something that is marketable, that would be something that people would pick up. Page of Pentacles says start from that level and go forward, right? Again, you don't want to do something that's going to just sort of crash and burn. You definitely want to have something that's going to be marketable and something that is going to make money indeed with the book. Temperance is interesting here. It almost says that maybe try out maybe copyright editing or editing in that type of in that type of realm too, right? Maybe see if that's going to be a thing. But basically, start a new project, write a book, get the firm down, get your organization to where it needs to be, and the Temperance, balance everything out. Make sure that you do have enough time in the research as well as in the actual implementation of the book. So if you mix those two together, I think we have a good combination and we have a way to get it started and make a little cash-ola as it is. Boo Boo has joined. What's going on? See, there you go. See, we said cash. We said the word cash and Boo Boo joined. I'm just saying, we said the word cash and Boo Boo joined. That's because Boo Boo is all about making cash. All right. Is there something I need to know about Carrier? I don't know. Is that a company? Is that is somebody carrying something? I don't know. Leo Sun, welcome. We're talking to Leo Sun tomorrow. All right. Let's see. Let's find out what we're going to do here. Do we want to start off with this one? We just had one that was similar, but I do like the Wizard's Tarot. I mean, I'm just saying. Yeah, Philippe, is there something I need to know about Carrier? I don't know what Carrier is. I think that's a heating and air conditioning company. I don't know. Or maybe there's something, maybe there's a virus that's being carried, or maybe somebody's carrying some water. I don't know. I really don't know, but we're going to figure that out. Boo Boo, plenty of cash. I'm just saying. Chartrellis and crystals and paint. Welcome to the stream. What's going on? Is there something that you need to know? Sun is good. Ace and the 6 of Wands. This is something, whatever Carrier is pretty damn exciting. I'm just saying. Career. Oh, okay. Career. You're carrying the career in. I mean, speaking of making money, carrying the career in. Something I need to know about the career. The Sun says you're on the right path. And that is a good motion to have as we sort of sneak into the rest of the read, right? Nakona, thank you for your donation. I mean, lady, welcome to the stream. We are looking at something pretty decent here with the career. The Sun says you're on the right path and keep going. One of the big things is you need the opportunity. I think that you have been neglected in many ways with the career, right? It feels like the Ace of Pentacles says you need something new. You need an opportunity. You need an open door where I can leap in, launch forward, and get something that I need done, right? I can leap forward and launch and get something that I need done and have nobody in my way. Because I don't think you have a lot of support sometimes in the career. Maybe you have a boss that doesn't understand your talents. Maybe you have somebody that is really sort of not exactly in the mode of helping you out or giving you the opportunities. You're dead ending a lot of times. Ace of Pentacles says you need that new open door. I think if you follow that, if you leap into there, you have a lot of success. Because the sun says you're on the right path, right? And the Six of Wands, we're back to the Lord of Victory. I think that you're able to get victorious there. You're looking at great cards. You just need the open door. After that, you're looking at some fantastic cards here. Lord of Victory, Sun, all of this really sort of opens up the opportunities and lets you go forth and get it done. That's basically it. You're just sitting there, Philippe. You're like just a racehorse that's not in the race, right? You've been trained, you've been primed, you are ready to go, but nobody is putting you into the race. Nobody is giving you the real opportunities. And so you're sort of dead ending in a lot of ways, for the career, or otherwise known as carrier. Chartrellis, thank you for your donation. Fatima, what does he not like about me? Fatima, is there anything that is not likable about you at all? I think, Fatima, everything about you is likable. We're going to see about this with this deck over here. This deck is the Oak, Ash, and Thorn. I trimmed the hell out of it. I trimmed this puppy. So, I'm just saying. I trimmed this puppy. All right. Let's find out. What does he not like about me? 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, and the 4 of Swords. It's almost like there's some, it's almost like that there is just this dead end. Sometimes there's just this dead end. It feels like there's not the connection that we need. There's not really a lot of things that's there that can be sort of hooked into or make a fantastic connection with it. 7 of Cups is maybe you can't really make up your mind. Maybe you can't really decide. Sometimes you are on the indecisive side. Basically, make up your mind, make a commitment, launch forward in what you need to do. 7 of Cups is you're distracted. It's the Lord of illusionary success. Sometimes you are distracted. Sometimes you can't sort of get going the way that you need to get going. Ghetto Flamingo and NC, thank you so much. I appreciate that. 10 of Pentacles says there's a lot to like about you too, though, right? 10 of Pentacles, it's a good card. It's a success card. Maybe a little bit too much success in certain areas, but in others, not so much. Anyway, that's kind of a weird read. What do they not like about me? I don't know. I don't know. Sure, Trillis, thank you for your other donation. Jill has a question. Jill just joined. Jill, are you new? Jill, are you new? Are you new indeed? Does JL have any regrets after his actions? Does JL have any feelings anymore? What did JL do? I don't know, but we're going to use this deck right here and find out what happened with all of that. Look at that. Venus has joined us, talking to Venus tomorrow as well. It's going to be action-packed tomorrow. I'm just going to say now. It's going to be rocking time. All right. Do they have any regrets? They did some actions. They done you wrong, Jill. Jill, they've done you wrong. What are they going to do? How is that going to be? How is that going to be? Do they regret anything with that? They do. They do indeed. That's going to be a big thumbs up with that. Big thumbs up for getting screwed. All right. They do have some regrets. They know that their actions was not exactly the best for everybody. There are some bad things that they did. There are some things that they overall they did what they had to do, though. Stephanie, thank you for your donation. It feels like the 4 of challenges here. They did what they needed to do to make their way, right? Because there is some greed in here. There is some narcissism within here. Seeker of spells. A lot of times they don't know how to get the results that they need, so they're just going to take a stab at whatever they can find. And that's kind of where you got in the mix, right? But again, they did have some bad actions. They do regret it. The devil sort of says that, there's not exactly the best actions to take. Overall, they do have some regrets indeed. So if you're looking for regrets, they have some regrets. A little bit of narcissism, but they did what they had to do. They did what they had to do based upon that's the best that they could do, right? This person is not exactly equipped for the big time. I'm just saying right now. All right, Generala for July. Nakona wants to know, Nakona, just for you, my friend, just for you, my friend, we're going to use we're going to use the Rosetta Tarot. It's a Thoth derivative. I know you'll be excited. Boo Boo's excited. I mean, we talked Boo Boo into enjoying the Thoth deck. And now that we have a Thoth derivatives, I mean, Boo Boo's pretty excited as well still, All right. Peace. I like it. I think that's going to be all right. Sun and the universe. That's nice. I really think July is the time to get out and to make some action, to make some plans. I do think that you're going to be ending up on a trip, making plans on a trip or going on a trip in July. So maybe making plans for a little bit later in the year or whatnot. But it does feel like we're sort of expanding. We just feel like we have more freedom. We're going through a new process with that, right? Peace talks about making peace with somebody that you got divorce hearing notice today. Yeah. And peace says that's going to work its way out in July. I think July is really going to sort of firm things up. You're going to have a good time. You're going to have basically a balance that you need with sort of wrapping that whole thing up, right? Because peace is the sort of the finale of that. Getting peace, getting your way, figuring out who gets what, and getting through that process is going to be good. I think the sun means you do come out quite a bit on top, especially with the universe right next to it. This is a big combo here. This means you get a lot of good things in July. I think July is your month, right? These two cards, the fact that we have two majors just right in there, it feels like that this is really going to be your month. We have a lot of sort of opening up of opportunities and whatnot. The sun says it does illuminate things more and illuminates the universe. In other words, gives you more possibilities. If you're looking to manifest something, this is going to be your month to manifest it. You have a lot of openings, a lot of opportunities coming in for July. Looks pretty good indeed. I'm just saying. I am just saying. We got Stella, does Stella have another question? Stella, I'm not sure how many questions you had. Let me look. I would like to know, will William and I reconcile? Let's find out. Let's find out if you are going to reconcile or if it is going to be a knockdown, drag-out fight for the rest of your life. I'm just saying, hello, Piggy. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you so much. All right, let's do the Revival Art Tarot. I'm just saying there. I am just saying there. Whoa. Oh man, we got to get a little reconciliation. I'm not lying now. Looking for the Seven of Swords, Lovers, Two of Cups, maybe a Judgment card. Maybe a Judgment card. Stella, I don't know if you're new or not. Maybe a Judgment card would be great. The World, the Knight of Wands, the Seven of Swords. Oh, I just nailed it. Stella, did you see that action there? Did you see that action? I'm just saying.
Hooray!
If you didn't see that action, Stella, I said I'm looking for a Seven of Swords. Now, Stella's like, why the hell are you looking for the Seven of Swords, fat boy? And I'm going to reply that the Seven of Swords, Stella, if you read my book, Tarot Guidance, link in the description, you know that the Seven of Swords in my system says a returning lover. Seven of Swords, returning lover. Okay? I'm not making it up. Stella's like, I'm new here, and this fat guy's like reading me, and he said, I didn't make it up. The Seven of Swords is right here. You looking at a returning lover, if you're going to reconcile, that's a big thumbs up. That's a big thumbs up. It is fantastic. Seven of Swords says, absolutely you will. Knight of Wands says, you take a big part in this. You take a big hunk of this. It feels like that you need to take some action in order to get this done. Not something you can be able to take a vacation, sit there and watch a Tiny House Nation, for the entire day. And then somebody calls you and they say, I want to reconcile. I don't think that works. I don't think that works for you. But the world says the possibilities are indeed open. Knight of Wands says if you give it a little kick in the ass, I think it starts up. I think it begins. I think the reconciliation is possible. Indeed, If you're wondering all about that, I'm just saying my book covers it all. Leo Sun knows. Leo Sun, thank you for your donation. All right, what do we got going next? Stella's like, what did I join? Like, what kind of stream is this? I don't even know what's going on at this point. All right, Chartrellis has a double read. Chartrellis, we're doing a Chartrellis double shot tonight. Is my special reading going to put me on my path? Chartrellis has a very special reading coming up. Is that special reading going to jam Chartrellis into the path that she needs to be in for the Chartrellis double shot? We're going with the Gregory Scott. Does that rhyme? That rhymes a little bit. That rhymes a little bit. No, it's not the waterfall. Where's my Gregory Scott box? I lost my Gregory Scott box. I feel bad. This feels bad, man. Where the hell did I put it? Is it on the floor? Is it on? I feel lost. I feel naked without my Gregory Scott box. I mean, I'm just saying. Jade knows. Jade knows. Jade knows. Jade, welcome to the stream. What is going on? I'm just saying now. I am just saying now. The Seven of Swords means reconciliation with the ex. Yes, it does. Hello, Piggy. Hello, Piggy. You got to pick up the book. Hello, Piggy. You got to pick up the book, the Tarot Guidance book. Seven of Swords is indeed here. Look, it's 8.5 by 11. It's the size of a house. It's color. It's like glossy pages. It's thick. It's got a bunch of stuff. I'm just saying. Okay. Is the special reading going to jam me into the path that I need to be in? Three of Wands, that's a thumbs up. That is a thumbs up. The special reading is going to advise you well. It is going to open up basically the pathways that you need. The Three of Wands, basically it sort of points out the pathway, right? Ms. Michelle, thank you for your donation. You know what I mean? The Three of Wands, you're riding on the pathway. The Three of Wands, normally somebody looking out into the sea, at the boats and the ships. It feels like the boats and the ships, right? It points you in that path. You can see it. Devil, though, oh my. Chartrellis, even after the special read, you feel challenged getting onto that path. I can see it, but can I reach it? Chartrellis. It's almost like you can't reach it just yet. You need something else. You need something further. The devil puts you in this restrictions where you can't actually get onto that path. Overall, the King of Wands does indeed show you the way. It does indeed illuminate where you need to be, and taking action, working towards it, working on it, I think is going to get you on that path, but it doesn't really open it up immediately. It more like illuminates where you want to be and where you need to be. All right, we have an Aquarius too. Aquarius, I'm just saying. Aquarius, is that going to be the compatibility with the compatibility? Hello, Piggy. Where'd I buy this book? Link in the description. It's on my Etsy site. Hello, Piggy. It's on the Etsy site, and I ship same day. I'm just saying. All right. Not sponsored. Okay, what kind of sponsored? Am I compatible with the Aquarius? Sun, Empress, and Nine of Pentacles. That's a massive thumbs up. Actually, this is really good. Chartrellis, this is not like a lame read where I'm like Two of Cups and then, maybe a Four of Pentacles. No, this is big. Chartrellis, this person has something going on. This person has something that you really need. Jade, whoa, thank you for your very generous donation. I appreciate you so much. Chartrellis, I would hang on to this Aquarius like a gold bar, basically. The Sun, great beginning of a read. Compatibility is there. Now, Chartrellis, here is the big one. The Empress. Not only, Chartrellis, do you have two freaking majors in this read, but you have the Sun and the Empress. The Empress is such a comfort card. It's such a good card if you're compatible with somebody. Love apples. How are you doing? Thank you for your donation. And that Nine of Pentacles, the rewards are there with the relationship. The rewards for going through this, the rewards for being in it. I'm telling you, this is pretty damn exciting. This is the read of the night. Chartrellis, this is the read of the entire night. This is like the biggest thumbs up that you can get. Something's up with this Aquarius. You need to hang on to him like a dear life. I'm just saying. All right. Man, who do we got next? Ghetto Flamingo. I had an unexpected night. Oh my.
Music to make love to.
Just wondering if what he thinks about our connection. Wondering what he thinks about our connection. I mean, I'm just saying. Hello, Piggy. Yes, the ebook is the exact same one. It's the exact same thing. It's basically the electronic PDF that I sent to the printer is what the ebook is. All right. All right. Oh, let's find out. I mean, Ghetto Flamingo got a hookup. And Ghetto Flamingo wants to know if they're going to call us back. I mean, you never know, you know? Are they going to call us back after that? Oh, what's a good hookup deck? What's a good hookup deck? Maybe a sexy deck. Let's do one of those. Let's do. Boo Boo gave us a sexy deck, by the way. And it's all the way on the other side of the room. Wait a minute. Let me go get it. All right. We have the first sexy deck read of the night. I'm just saying, we have the first sexy deck reading of the night. And let's find out after the hookup if we're going to be able to hook back up with this person a little bit later. It's always nice. It's always nice, you know. Always nice indeed. Oh, we got death. Oh, that's not looking good. Like first impression, death. The death means changes. Death means something different. Yeah, that's not the best. What do we got going next? We got a little bit of Knight of Pentacles. They did enjoy it, Sun and the Empress. That's interesting. That is interesting. It's almost like that they have some hesitation to come back because maybe it's a hookup, right? They're like, you know, that was a hookup. I don't really got to call that person back. You know, it was a hookup, pretty casual. But I think then you start growing on them. They start thinking, man, Ghetto Flamingo. Man, I really liked Ghetto Flamingo. I think we had a good connection. I think a hookup's a hookup, but I think that there was something a little bit deeper there. No pun intended. I'm just saying, because we have the death. It's almost like they don't want to at first, but then you start growing on them. Then you start, sort of thinking about you and thinking, I mean, that wasn't a bad deal. Knight of Pentacles says they did enjoy it. They did enjoy the interaction, the connection. I think they thought was pretty solid. And here we just saw this. We just saw this on the other reading. We just saw this on the other reading, the Sun and the Empress combo. All right. I mean, I just went nuts over the other reading about how good this was. I'm not going to go nuts again. Ghetto Flamingo just saw the other reading. Ghetto Flamingo just saw the Sun and the Empress combination, the birth of something, the beginning of something, the illumination that you need, the good news card that you need with here. We have the exact same cards as the other reading, which is kind of weird, not going to lie, but that means some good stuff. I think the connection's solid. I think it is there if you pursue it. If you just sort of move past the hookup, move on to sort of the rest of the story. I think the rest of the story is fantastic, especially with the Knight of Pentacles, the pride and all of this other stuff. I'm just saying that is a good read. We have two good reads with the same cards. Kind of weird, not gonna lie, but I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it now. But now we have Greg. I mean, what is going on with Greg? Does Greg like us? Is Greg somebody that likes us? I don't know if we hooked up with Greg or not, but we're going to find out if Greg is somebody that likes us. For this one, I wouldn't mind some Dreamkeeper. I wouldn't mind some Dream. And I keep calling this the Dreams Keeper like it's plural because I'm stupid. It's not. It's called the Dream Keeper singular. But, that's just what happened. That is what happened. 10 of Cups, nice. 8 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles, very nice indeed. Overall, it looks like a work in progress. I think Greg is a hot mess. It's what I think. The Greg is a hot mess. It feels like the 10 of Cups, this has a lot of potential. This has some good stuff as a new found, something new to be built upon, something new with a connection. It feels like that there's a lot of potential, a lot of newness, a lot of openness, a lot of open air with this particular thing. 8 of Pentacles says you're going to have to work a lot on Greg. Okay. Greg is a hot mess. Greg is an incomplete kind of package. No pun intended. Eight of Pentacles says there are some things that need to be done. And the Six of Pentacles, you're going to need to fix a lot of things about Greg. I think that one Band-Aid is not going to fix Greg. I think Greg needs a lot of work. Greg needs a remodel. Okay? Greg, you need to get the contractors in there. You need to do the full remodel. You know, go ahead and put on the new roof. Start out with. Yeah, but that Six of Pentacles, it says there's some work to do, and you're going to have to do some of the work indeed. I don't think Greg is going to fix himself. Bottom line, I don't think it is. How does Greg feel about you? We have a lot of good things potential here. You just have to get through the Greg being Greg. Okay. If you can get through Greg being Greg, then looks pretty decent. Looks pretty decent indeed. All right, Stephanie, what's going on between Soleus and Emiliana? I hope I'm not butchering that. I guarantee I'm butchering that. I'm bad with names. Andrew, thank you for resubbing on the membership. I appreciate that. Appreciate that indeed. All right. Can we get some more? Can we get some more Tarot Tower in frame with a little bit of this? You know you love this, my friends. Let's all face the facts. You love the traditional manga tarot. I'm in love with it. You're in love with it. Let's all come together with it, right? Moon Empath and Wiley. They both know. Welcome to the stream. What's going on between Soleus and Emiliana? Let's find out. Is that Knight of Wands, Eight of Swords, and Six of Cups? And not much. It's pretty casual. I think it's pretty casual. I don't see something here that's just going to be like that's going to be like a Shirtrellis reading, you know, the Shirtrellis reading where I'm like leaping up and down in excitement, everybody's screaming. Hooray! It doesn't look like that one. Eight of Swords says we can't really get where we want to be at the end of the day. We have some restrictions, my friends. We have some restrictions. Stephanie got some restrictions on that. It feels like that we can't get where we need to be. There's probably a damn good reason too. I mean, I'm just saying, there's probably a good reason we can't get where we need to be. Six of Cups says we do have some contact. We do have some connection here. Can we pursue it? Can we transform this magically into a Lover's card, a Ten of Cups, a Ten of Pentacles card, a Two of... I don't think so. The Six of Cups is pretty casual indeed. Maybe the restrictions are shoving us into casual mode. I don't know. I'm not there. You are. I'm not. But I'm just saying, Stephanie, not really going to be anything just hopping serious. Did they try? I think so. But the restrictions sort of kill us at the end of the day. Wiley says the tower is amazing. Ain't it, though? Ain't the tower amazing? Are you ready for the Tarot Tower version 2? Are you ready for the other Tarot Tower? Wiley, are you excited now? I think Wiley just had an orgasm. Look at this. This is an orgasmic display right here. Wait a minute. I need to move the camera up. Move the camera. Okay, there we go. All right. Wiley, look at this. We got this one and that one. This one and that one. If I could put them both in frame, I would. But I don't have enough cameras. I'm out of cameras, Wiley. That's all I have. Maybe I'll get another camera and just have Tarot Towers all over the place. I mean, I don't know. Sunflower wants a weekend read with Sunflower's favorite, the Thoth deck. You knew the Thoth deck was going to come out. You knew it was going to come out. It's like, it's like a hot date when you got to just pull the pants down and show everybody the Thoth. I'm just saying now. All right. Fly Girl. Speaking of flies, Fly Girl, welcome. How you doing? All right. Weekend read. Let's get her done. Why is it? It's a standard weekend for you. It really is. You're still sort of in recovery mode, You're still kind of in recovery mode. It feels like things aren't quite back to normal just yet. Am I saying the weekend is ruined? No, I think it'll be an all right weekend. Pretty standard weekend. A lot of things to be moved around. It feels like a lot of things need to be moved, a lot of things need to be moved from here to there or heisted from there to here. You need to have some things happening with that. There is a lot of action sort of in that mode, but I think you can put some of that off. You're still in recovery mode a bit, though. You got the broken-hearted Three of Swords. It feels like that there's a lot of things that are still need to be healed, a lot of things that still need to be gotten back into the place they need to be. Emotionally, I think you're pretty stable. This weekend, it does feel like that there are a lot of interesting things happening that you can grasp onto. But this is one of the weekends where you're just like, F it, F it. I don't want to do anything. I just want to sit around. I had one of those days today. I want to sit around. I don't want to do a damn thing. But that's tough too, because a lot of things need to be done. But yeah, it's one of those where you just emotionally, you're just sort of like, I just don't want to really do anything. But it's going to be a pretty standard weekend. I think you have some things here and there that you do need to catch up on. But overall, just feel free to be lazy if you can. That's my remedy. Feel free to be lazy if you can. Hello, Piggy. How's my relationship with Matthew? We've been talking 5 weeks. I do like him a lot. There we go. Let's give Matthew a shot. Let's give Matthew a shot and see if Matthew can make the grade. You know what I mean? By using, I'll show the Tarot Tower one more time. I'm going to show it a lot tonight. I do that. We're going to use the Tarot of the Divine. This is a divine deck indeed. This is a beautiful deck. Absolutely love it. Hello, Piggy. You're going to be very pleased with it. Tarot of the Divine. It's one of my favorite. I actually have the book for it over here too. It doesn't come with a big book, but you can buy an extra book. It's all sorts of fairy tales and whatnot, and it will let you know all the fairy tales, which is kind of cool because I'm all into fairy tales. I'm a fairy tale kind of guy. I'm just saying. I am just saying. All right, Matthew, we're trying him out. How's he going to be? And that's interesting. Matthew strikes me as more of a friends with benefits. I'm just going to put it out there. If Matthew strikes me as more of a friends with benefits, I don't think we need to kick Matthew to the curb. I think that Matthew has more potential of being something a little bit more casual. We say that because of the Three of Swords, right? The Three of Swords is there. It is the heartbreak card. It just feels like that this could be something that lasts throughout the, it seems to be that that lasts throughout a certain period of time, but then, it feels like that you kind of burn out maybe a little bit. But yeah, I think they're all right. I think they're pretty good overall. Ace of Wands is definitely pursue Matthew. I think Matthew has a lot of potential, but there just seems a time to where we're just kind of, tepid. Just kind of tepid about Matthew. Ace of Wands says definitely pursue it. And same thing with the Six of Cups. That is a connection card. I think Matthew has a good connection. I think you have a lot of cool things about Matthew that you like. I think Matthew has a lot of things that he can introduce, you can sort of learn from and sort of embrace and have fun with. I think Matthew's world is interesting to where we can leap on into it and have fun and have a lot of sort of cool things going on around that environment. But the Three of Swords ultimately says that more of a midterm kind of thing as well. Ten of Wands, again, things just start stacking. Some of the negatives, some of the red flags come out and they start stacking up. And eventually the red flags are just like, it's not exactly something that I want to embrace any longer. But friends with benefits does seem to work out. This is somebody that does have a great connection with you. I think emotionally they sort of hit it off and they hit a home run with that. But yeah, you have that mixture there. All right. Should Venus and I buy the Dark Mansion Tarot deck? Oh man, you know me. If a tarot deck exists, I must have it. I'm just saying now. We might as well read with the Dark Mansion. If we're going to do a Dark Mansion purchase reading, we might as well read with the Dark Mansion. That's what you got to do. What a beautiful collection of dicks. Well, thank you, Wiley. I appreciate that. You love the towers. You like the connection. You like the collection. Phoenix, welcome. Phoenix, you're never late. Phoenix, we've been waiting on you. Phoenix, we've been waiting on you. And now that you're here, we can start the program.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
All right, let's find out here, Leo. Should we buy the Dark Mansion? I mean, I'm just saying. Dark Mansion says go with it. I mean, look at this. Leo knows. Leo knows indeed. Come on. I'm just saying, KD, welcome to the stream. You got the Fool and the Eight of Wands. We got two action cards. You got to take some action on this. You have to go get it. You have to get the Dark Mansion site. Go on there, put it in your cart, and check out, because the Dark Mansion loves you.
I love you.
And the love is going to be there. It is. The Fool says take a chance, go for it, do it. And then you have another movement card right next to a movement card. I mean, that's obvious. That's obvious. It says move and move quickly, right? I'm just saying now. High Priestess is a good one too. I think that the Dark Mansion has some information for you, okay? High Priestess. You know, I talk about it in my book. This is one of those cards that has 100,000 meanings, right? High Priestess is really knowledge, though, right? Holding the Torah. Phoenix, thank you for your donation. It is about learning and knowledge. I think that you're going to get this deck. You're going to put it on the table, and you're going to start noticing things. You're going to start learning things that you've never seen, that you've never encountered before in another deck of cards. Five of Pentacles says it is expensive. I mean, we all know this. Five of Pentacles, that does hurt, right? You know, you're a little bit poor because you bought another deck of cards. But I'm just saying now, that this is kind of a mandatory purchase. It's something, it's probably one of the decks that I would say that's like the first deck to buy, right? Would be maybe Light Seers, and then this would be the next one. Win the Lotto. Yeah, I'm just saying, winning the Lotto, you need the Lotto to buy all the decks. That is, Cancer, how are they feeling about me? Ms. Michelle wants to know. Let's go to the Tarot Tower and let's knock that out. Modern love? Can we do modern love, my friends? Is that a thing? I think that's a thing. That is a thing. Modern love tarot. How is the Cancer feeling about us? Does the Cancer still love us? Does the Cancer want anything to do with us? Does the Cancer like the smell of our underarm deodorant? Eight of Cups says no. There is a separation. That's not good. That's not good. And that's not good. I'm just saying now, KD, thank you for your donation. I'm just saying now, that looks bad. This looks bad. No matter what the underarm deodorant smell is, no matter what it smells like, no matter how much money you invested in that thing, it just smells bad still. Eight of Cups is the leaving, the abandoning thing. Thank you for your donation. We have the Two of Swords, the disconnect between emotions. Even though we're in the same bed, we're not humping anymore. We're on the phone with somebody else. We have abandoned it. We're on the phone with somebody else. Strength says be patient. If you be patient, you do have the Magician. You do have maybe a little bit of a chance, not much. Overall, it looks pretty damn bad. This looks kind of stinky. I'm just saying now. So yeah, if you want the best read, if you want the wonderful read, Miss Michelle, I know you came on here. You've been waiting like half an hour for your reading, but I'm just saying it looks challenging. That's a lot of bad cards. All right, Jade, I will move to NC. I need to choose the place to live. A, B, C, or D? North Carolina is a place indeed. That's a throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
That's a throwdown. That is a throwdown. Boo Boo feels like someone whooped her ass. That's not good at all. All right, A, it's going to be up here. B, it's going to be right here. C, it's going to be down here. And D is going to be over here. We need a place to live. Before we start, let me talk to y'all personally. Hit the like and sub button. Tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Central Time, I'm going to release my first general read for all 12 astrology signs. And if you're not subbed, you're going to miss it. You're not going to see it. What kind of BS is that? You got to be subbed. All right, let's go back to the read. A, B, C, D, where do we want to live? I'm looking for movement cards and happy home cards. If the Hermit, A looks great. Hello, Piggy. Thank you for your very generous donation. Thank you so much. B looks decent too. This is going to be a rough throwdown. C looks like crap. D looks okay at best. Rainy, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Jade, A wins. Okay. This is power, but it's the Four of Pentacles, and it is a little castle. You see it, Jade. You see it all the way over there. Jade, there's a little castle here, and that's good news for you. Strength says you have some power too. We have some power. We have some ability. It's almost like at A, you have some sort of power and ability you don't have with everything else. Almost like you have some protection you don't have with everything else. It's almost like you have some rock solid stability within there that you don't have with all of the other ones. B's looking pretty decent though. B has a lot of emotional ties, a lot of emotional things. Could be some emotional people, could be some people that you meet, some neighbors, some people that are hanging out, some opportunities to go through when you get there that are going to be pretty damn exciting. As it is, the Empress is a very comfortable card. You have a lot of good flowing emotions as well. A for power, for ability, for comfort, for stability, right? KD, thank you for your donation. B for emotional satisfaction, okay? C and D suck. D is a work in progress. D is okay at best. C looks just straight bad. But yeah, basically, right? Basically. C looks like that there's a lot of tricks, things going on that you're going to have to deal with. Overall, I would go with A if I just had to choose one. If you're really wanting something emotional, if you're really wanting something emotional that would be just great, I would say go with B. But overall, I think you're going to want some stability and things like that, all right? Samantha, thank you for your donation. Love apples. What is CS up to on his vacation? Let's find, what is C doing over there? Pisces, thank you for your donation. What is C doing over there? We'll do the This Might Hurt tarot for that one. What in the world is C doing over there? CS doing on their vacation. Man, let's see. Five of Swords. It didn't go quite as well as they had hoped. You do have some, not really problems, but you do have a couple of bumps in the road per se. Milanin, thank you for your sub. You'd have a couple of bumps in the road as per se. Five of Swords, so you see things didn't go exactly as planned for sure. High Priestess and the Queen of Cups. I think that sort of trying to recover emotionally for something, like something happened before. Maybe something happened during, but they're trying to recover from that. They're trying to pick up the pieces. They're trying to get going. Queen of Cups is a good emotional card. It definitely feels like they are encountering some sort of relaxation things that they enjoy. They're having some fun with that. There is a lot of fun happening and going on. It's almost like they're reading or something too. Maybe they're a big reader, maybe they're a big learner. High Priestess is about collecting knowledge. It's also about having secrets too. You could have a situation where they do have some secrets to hide. They do have some things going on over there. Maybe what stays in Vegas or what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas kind of feel. High Priestess also says they could be sort of a book nerd, right? They're sort of getting into that. They're learning, they're developing things, and they're sort of picking up and maybe doing some tours or and things like that. I don't know. High Priest, you know, when you're learning, maybe you're doing some museum tours and stuff like that. You're picking up some knowledge about some painting. You know, I don't know. But the High Priestess definitely is a learning kind of thing. Maybe they're reading. Does my true king hear me when I speak to them? Phoenix wants to know about the true king. The true king, we will get indeed. Let's find out about that. So we're talking to somebody. Do they hear us when we talk? That's always a good thing if they do. They do indeed. King of Wands says, yeah. The King of Wands says they do hear you. I mean, you do have a true king, and we started off with a king in the first slot. So that's going to be a good thing. Three of Pentacles is a call of action. It is a call of action indeed. Jay, thanks for hanging out. Dakota, thanks for your donation. Three of Pentacles is a call to action followed with the Judgment card, right? The Judgment is the rebirth. It is the reincarnation. And then as per that, after that, you're looking at the Three of Pentacles. In other words, a call of action. So I think not only does he hear you, but they also feel like they need to call back. They need to communicate back. They feel like it is a call to action, a call to communicate, a call to do something, a call to get something done, right? The King of Wands is pretty exciting indeed. I do think that is a thumbs up moment as it goes. We got KD. We got a double shot for KD. Is A having nightmares since the Poe is up? Is K having nightmares? No, is A having nightmares? All right. No, no more Bohemian Gothic for you. We had to put that one aside. I didn't know it was worth $1,000. So yeah. All right. Is A having nightmares? 10 of Pentacles, Sun and Strength. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. It doesn't feel like it, right? 10 of Pentacles is a pretty good card. Rose, thank you for hanging out with us and your donation. Linda, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? 10 of Pentacles is a good card. It feels like there's a lot of action, a lot of stability within the 10 of Pentacles. Sun as well. Sun kind of reduces nightmares, eliminates nightmares, and pushes nightmares away. And the patience and the understanding that comes with the Strength card is there as well. I'm just going to go no. I really don't think they're having the nightmares, looking pretty good as far as just a general read for that particular person. KD, how do I best manifest? We're going to do the double KD read tonight. Katie, that is a great question because a lot of times we do try to manifest things. Things don't go how we need. We need to sort of optimize that and do different things. 5 of Cups says don't focus on the failures. Don't focus on those failures. I think a lot of times when we manifest, things don't come to pass. Things don't come out the way that we need it to. We're sort of having difficulty with that. The 5 of Cups says that don't concern yourself that something didn't work. Move on, right? Continue manifesting what you need and focus on the manifestation and understand that it will work as you do it. King of Swords says that communicate with an entity that is going to be able to assist. If you have a guide, if you have a leader, somebody that you can sort of look to, maybe a guide that's going to give you sort of a pathway into that. King of Swords says having help, having some communication with the swords, having some communication with that is going to be very big assistance for that. And the Knight of Swords, the Nightmare card. We should have had that on the last read, but we didn't. Best manifesting is to do it in a relaxed state. Basically, you're looking at bed, you're looking at a relaxed state. You really need to go deep into meditative state, into the alpha stage, and that's going to help you quite a bit of doing that, and that will help you manifest. Hope you enjoyed that with a little Poe action with a double shot. KD on the hook there. X feelings. Does X have any feelings for me? Let's find out. Let's go to the Tarot Tower and find out. What is X doing? How is X going to react to us? Do they love us? Do they love us? Wait a minute. Did you say Bohemian Tarot is worth $1,000? The Bohemian Gothic apparently is worth a bit of cash. Yeah, there was one, or no, there was 2 on eBay for $1,000. So I'm not sure, I can go to, you go to eBay and check, but Bohemian Gothic is pulling in some cash right now. So yeah, we stopped reading with that one. So yeah, X's feelings for me, not good. That's going to be a thumbs down. That looks difficult. That looks difficult indeed. 3, we have the 2 and we have the 1. Interesting. MM. It's almost like that you're approaching this a little bit differently than it should be approached. It's almost like we need to approach it as a new relationship or from a new perspective. That 2 is really a new join, a new connection, and the new communication that we have through here. It's almost like it's telling you kind of to move on. It feels like a move on, right? Heartbreak card. This is something you want to avoid. You have the sort of moving back and getting a little bit out of it, and then getting something different. It's basically saying move on. X may not have anything. There may be other opportunities out there, maybe some low-hanging fruit that you can grab onto. But the 2 and the 1 says start something new, start something fresh. X does not look like a lot of good news, as far as that goes. And we got, by the way, we're ending eventually. We're ending soon. So, yeah, another exciting night. I'm just saying, it's another exciting night over here. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I really appreciate y'all. Hello, Piggy. Are me and Josh a twin flame? We're meant to be together in this lifetime. Is a twin flame read? I gotta say, it's one of my favorite reads. It's one of my favorite reads, especially with the Super Lunaris Tarot. That's not a bad one. Hello, Piggy. That is not a bad one indeed. Feels like the Super Lunaris Tarot has a lot of stuff going on with it. You know what I mean? All right. And let's see how that is going to be. How that is going to feel, how that's going to look. We do want to know. The suspended one is an interesting start. Chariot. We got a little bit of a disappointment and then another disappointment. It's sort of a disappointing read as far as twin flames go, right? There is sort of a different, KD, thank you for your other donation. There is a little bit of a difficulty with these cards. Chariot says that this is somebody that you need. Okay, I do think it is a karmic relationship. This is somebody you need. This is somebody that has lessons for you. This is somebody that you need to close out. This is somebody that you need to interact with, somebody that you need to be there in order to teach you a great lesson as it goes. Suspended one means the lesson is all about enlightenment or learning or picking up things, finding information, finding out things that are going to be basically, how to react to certain situations, how to be in love and then understand love going awry, picking back love back up maybe later, whatnot. The Chariot says the movement that you had, the interaction that was there is important for a variety of reasons. You do have the Lord of Defeat and the Lord of Strife as well in here. There is conflict. There is a defeatism. It feels like that you were basically defeated. You were wronged. A lot of things happened with that. It feels like that needed to happen in order for you to learn a lesson, in order for you to go through the karmic steps that needed to be done. So do you have a karmic connection? Absolutely. Chariot said you needed to go through this for the purposes of enlightenment, for the purposes of learning, and this was a karmic thing that was brought in from a previous time, and part of the lesson is a hard lesson. It is one of those lessons that hurts, but it is a lesson that needs to be done. This is a Super Lunaris version 2. I know you can't read that. Super Lunaris is the tarot deck. And I need to do something about the Super Lunaris deck because you can't read the damn thing. The box, you just can't read it. Anyway, Rainey wants to know, love relationship be with Taurus, other guy. I don't know. Be with the Taurus or the other guy? Are you giving me a choice, Rainey? I don't really understand what the question is. I'm going to go with a yes or no. I'm going to go with it being a yes or no. And, sort of see how that runs. See how that runs through and see if we can get a yes or no read out of that one. A little yes or no read out of that one, Rainey. Find out. Hanged Man's back? That is interesting indeed. Hanged Man, 3 of Cups and 3 of Pentacles. If you are looking, love relationship be with that. If you're looking for a love relationship, it is going to be a little bit of work. You do have the 3 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups. It's almost like maybe they have somebody else in mind, or maybe they have a third. It feels like there's a third party, or there's something else going on. In other words, this looks a little more complex than an easy win, right? It does not look like it's just a simple win. Hanged Man says that, right? It's a different perspective. It does look a little bit differently, and all of this other stuff. So you're sort of trying to figure out how this is going to work, but the Hanged Man says it's not going to work exactly how you expected. Again, it's almost like there's a third party. It's almost like that there's some other things happening. There's other things going on. I would kind of be wary in this particular situation. Definitely be a little bit wary, right? Don't exactly jump in with both feet immediately. I would take a deep breath and find out how that goes. Yogi, what's going on? Yogi, still waiting for my dog. Yogi. All right. Samantha wants to know, how will the next boyfriend treat me? Well, hopefully good. Samantha, if he don't know how to treat you, you need to ditch him. You need to remove him from the scene. You know, I'm just saying, you're going to get some nice treatment. It's your boyfriend. You better get some nice treatment. I'm just saying. I am just saying you need some good treatment. But how are they going to treat you? Four of Swords, Hermit, and Knight of Pentacles. They are a little bit on the overprotective side, a little on the jealous side. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it turns out bad, but I'm just saying they are a little bit on the overprotective, jealous side. They also have a bit of a Virgo feel to them. You know, a little bit of a Virgo feel to them. That Hermit card in there. They like the alone time. They like a little bit of the separation time and whatnot. But overall, they treat you pretty well. Knight of Pentacles cultivated the wheat field. They're proud of the wheat field. They did good. They put a lot of effort into it, and now they're proud of it. I think that's sort of how the boyfriend is, right? They understand that you are important. They treat you well and whatnot. Four of Swords is an interesting card. It's almost like that they take a long time to do anything as far as that. So they'll make a promise, and then like a forever later, they'll actually maybe do it. You have to remind them. You got to bug them. You know, you got to bug them. You got to remind them. Sometimes that's kind of a pain in the butt. It is a pain in the butt, but you got to put up with it. You know, it is the boyfriend. I guess it is the boyfriend. I'm just saying. All right. Pisces, James. What is James doing over there? How is James reacting? And I am just saying, what is James' current feelings for us? James, are you out there? James, let us know. Are you in chat, James? James, are you lurking on the YouTube stream? I'm asking the question. You could be, indeed. Strength, Ace of Wands, Six of Cups, and the Six of... Nice. Now, I think they have some feelings. I don't know. Do you really want to chase James? I mean, I'm asking that. Do you really want to chase James? Does James have feelings for us? Ace of Wands says they're chaseable. They do have some things. They do have some excitement about them. They have some fun. They have some sort of entertainment things with that. Six of Cups, James has a good connection. There is a good emotional connection with James for sure. Six of Wands says, hey, if you want to try it out, if you want to get that, if you want to dive into James, Six of Wands says, we do have a level of success. The Lord of Victory does bring in that success. So chasing brings a level of success. You do have a decent connection with this. Strength makes me wonder, Pisces, do you really want to go all the way with James here? I mean, Pisces, I'm just asking a question. Is James somebody that is your best choice? It just feels like that there's other things other than James that you could be doing. I'm just saying, there's other people other than James out there. Do you really want to spend a lot of time? Do you want to dedicate a lot of time with James? That's sort of what we're feeling here with the read, right? Sort of a personal question, but I'm just saying. I am just asking the question. It's a Vox Arcana deck. So, yeah. Pursuable, good connection, good stuff there. But you know, I'm just, sometimes I got to ask, what aspect of life should I focus on in July? Nakona wants to know. By the way, we're ending soon, and we're going to use the Forced Creatures version 2 for you, Nakona. Find out what part of life you should focus on. I don't think I've ever had that question before, but y'all challenge me. Y'all get me out of my comfort zone. I love being outside of my comfort zone. I'll tell you that now. Get some water, by the way. We're on the last three reads, and then we're going to sneak out of here, take a shower, and eat a banana. Two of Coins, Wheel of Fortune, and the Magician. What aspect of life should I focus on in July? Getting your mojo back. Getting your stability back. That's what we have, right? Mastering things that you started but you never finished is going to be one of the big ones here. Magician. Master of everything. I think that you've stretched yourself out a little too thin. Stretch yourself out a little too thin there. Magician says that you do need to focus on getting something done. Don't be stretched out that much. Don't be in that mode of trying to do everything, trying to be a master of everything. I think sometimes you do try to tackle it all. You do try to be one of everything. Maybe not going to be the best thing for you. Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Coins, decisions about stability and whatnot. I would focus on basically getting your mojo back. You've lost a lot of it, Nakona. A lot of it is just gone. A lot of it left the door, and you don't know where it went. Getting that back, the Wheel of Fortune, getting your stability back, getting your decisions, making the proper decisions, and focusing on what is important, because you can't be a master of everything. You can't do everything. Sometimes you try. I don't think it works out well for you. It's better to be good at one thing and be great than to be mediocre at everything. All right, my cartomancy readings, be decently financially. Okay, so Rose wants to know about making money, I think. Making the fat cash. Rose wants to know. I mean, the fat cash, as my martial arts teacher used to say, there's only one thing better than money, and that's more money. That's what he said. And maybe we have that thing here. The cartomancer, be decent financially. The universe is a good card. Three of Cups and the Magician. I'm going to go yes with stipulations. Yes with stipulations, right? I mean, it feels like that the universe has so much potential with this hobby. So much potential with this pursuit is really there. The Three of Cups says that if you get the right audience, if you get the right hook out there, it is going to make up for it, and is going to be well, and is going to get it done. Your biggest boon, your biggest success here is the Magician. Magician says you have those skills. It's a matter of using it properly, using it focused properly, and skills and business are different. Tarot reading and business are two different things. You can be great at tarot reading, but be terrible at business, and all of a sudden you're not making any money. You can be great at business, but be horrible at tarot readings. All of a sudden nobody wants to be around you. Magician says to focus on your strengths. Focus on the strengths and present those strengths to people, and understand the totality of where you're at, and focus on the audience and what you need for that particular audience. And yes, I think that it does have a lot of potential for money. And the last reading of the night is going to be KD. KD wants to know something. All right. Tarot Mystical Moments. How should I make contact with the King of Swords spirit guide? Tarot Mystical Moments. We'll do that. We'll do that indeed. How the hell did I get it? Tarot Mystical Moments. Where the hell is it? There it is. We haven't done Tarot Mystical Moments in a while. Last reading, by the way, we're going to go eat a banana and take a shower. Not in that order, by the way. I may take a shower first and then eat a banana, but I definitely am not going to eat a banana in the shower, I can assure you. How should I make contact? Emotionally. You do have cups here. We do have swords here. We have pentacles here. It's interesting that we have one of everything. Well, no, we're missing the fourth, but you know what I'm saying. The cup says you should make contact emotionally. You should be emotionally open. You should be emotionally available, and you should pull them in emotionally, not like logically, like searching and seeking. I don't think that works. I think pulling them in emotionally, being emotionally available, being in that mode of wanting to have that emotion, understanding that it draws in this particular guide. Knight of Swords is communicate directly and purposefully. Don't just have a chat. You want to communicate exactly what you want to know. You want to communicate exactly how you need it to be. Three of Pentacles, don't give up. Keep working on it, right? Three of Pentacles is the work card. It is the creation card. It is the birth card. Let the birth happen. Let the creation happen, but don't give up. Don't don't do it for 5 minutes and then be like, nah, screw it. I don't think that works for you in the long run. Anyway, that is all for tonight. Thank you for being here. Thank all of you. I appreciate everybody being here. We'll see you tomorrow.
Try to make it new. You can't fight it when it feels so true. You drive me crazy like no one else. The final moment before I lose myself. And it's no use working 9 to 5 if you want more than